Hey there, welcome to my channel. This is Johnny Valdez podcast. In today's video, I'm going to give you 10 phrasal verbs which are commonly used. So today's video, we are going to be talking about phrasal verbs, which are we use them a lot, like in our daily basis. We get up, we dry up our body, we get dressed, those are like common phrasal verbs we use every day on a daily basis. So let's just start reading a quick definition before starting giving you the 10 phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are phrases that have a different meaning than their individual words. Phrasal verbs are phrases that have a different meaning than their individual words. So the first one we have is take off. It's not like to take off. Yeah, you can say to take off, because of course to use a verb you have to use the preposition to, which is to eat, to dance, to sing, to eat, to have, to do. You got it? So to take off, or the phrasal verbs to take off, means to leave or depart. So one example for the phrasal verb take off is I need to take off early from work today. I need to take off early from work today. So the second one, it is to turn down. So turn out, or the phrase turn out, just means to reject or refuse something. For example, perhaps you would have a job interview and they offer you, or the employer would offer you a salary, but because of that lower salary, you just decided to turn down the interview, to turn out that job, because perhaps you didn't like the salary, the position was good, perhaps you were going to be a supervisor, but you just turned down that job. You rejected, because of the low salary. So to turn out means to turn down, means to refuse or reject something. So the third one is get over. When we talk about get over, we are talking about to recover for an illness. Perhaps you are under the weather, which means that you got the flu, and perhaps you are going to take some medicine in order to get over, in order to endure the flu. So the fourth one is to put off. When we talk about put off, or the phrasal verb put off, we are talking about to postpone someone. Perhaps we had a meeting today at 9 p.m. but then you just notice you have to do something else. Then you tell your friends or the people that were going to attend that meeting that you have to put off the meeting to attend it at 11 p.m. You just postponed that meeting because you just noticed you have to do something else. So the phrasal verb put off means to postpone something. It could be an activity, a party, a meeting, or a job interview. So the fifth one is to look. Oh my goodness, sorry. My light went down. Don't worry, we are in live. Oh. So the fifth one is to look forward. Look forward to. That means to anticipate something with pleasure, So an example for this one is I'm really looking forward to the concert next week. So the sixth one is to run into. To run into means to meet up someone unexpectedly. You were not expecting that, and you just met up with someone. That is like when you run into someone. Perhaps you had a long time ago without seeing that person, and then you just ran into that person. So that just means run into. Like meet up unexpectedly. And the seventh one is, okay, I have it here. Yeah, to bring up. When we talk about bring up, this is an easy one. That means to come up with some new ideas, or to start with a conversation. So let's read an example in here so you can understand the phrasal verb bring up, better. I don't want to bring up politics at the dinner table. I don't want to bring up, it's like when you come with an idea. Perhaps the idea would be like a positive or negative idea. I don't know. So that means that is what the phrasal verb bring up means. Turn on. So the other one is turn on. That means to start or operate a machine or device. So here we have a great and nice example so you can understand it better. He turned on the TV to watch the game. It's like when you press that button and you perhaps turn on your device, the washing machine, the elevator, the lights. I think I say the lights, right? Yeah, you got it. So this is an easy one you usually use and apply in your daily basis. So the other one is to put up with. To put up with. That means to tolerate or endure something unpleasant. It's when you have to tolerate something that you don't really actually want to tolerate. So you just must let's leave things be as well. So put up with means to tolerate or endure something unpleasant. So here we have another example, because each of them has an example, so you can really know how you can apply that, in a sentence or in your English daily basis, or in your daily English basis. I think I said it correct. So an example for that would be, I don't know how she puts up with her noisy neighborhoods. These sentences is explaining that she doesn't the person doesn't know how the girl supports her noisy neighbors. So the other one is go on. Go on just means to keep going, it would be in a process or whatever thing you perhaps are performing at a specific time. But yeah, the basic concept or definition for the phrasal verb go on means to continue or proceed. So the last one also has an example, guys. So the example is, the show must go on even if the lead actor is sick. We have to go on even if perhaps you lost someone you really love, but actually life must go on, unfortunately. So you can also apply this phrasal verb for a difficult situation. But that is go on means, to keep going. We have to keep going even if we are under the weather, even if we are behind the 8 balls, which means to be in a difficult situation. So remember to practice English, and I'll see you in next video. Bye bye.